Hello everyone, welcome back, JavaMentor.net here. In today's video, let's learn about recursion. So, if you haven't heard about factorial from your mathematics class, then you will learn one more thing. So, basically, 5 factorial is multiplying all numbers up until 1. So 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Multiply those numbers, you get factorial of 5. The same is true for every number except from 0 and 1. By definition, factorial of 0 is 1, factorial of 1 is 1. Also, I created one function calculate factorial which accepts parameter, which we will try to calculate factorial for. And also it's important to notice that this is factorial of 4, right? So multiplying all numbers from 1 to 4. And basically factorial of 5 is 5 multiplied by factorial of 4. So this line can be written also as 5 multiplied by 4 factorial, right? Don't forget this one. So let's implement our function calculate factorial. Let's cover two theoretical cases for the beginning, because those are the simplest one. Okay, if n is equals to 0, then factorial is 1, right? If n equals to 1, factorial of 1 is 1. That's also by definition. And interesting thing is, if factorial is everything else, then we need to apply this chunk of formula. So in everything else other than 0 and 1, you need that number multiplied by factorial of one smaller number. So n minus 1. And this is exactly what is a recursion. So inside function calculate factorial, you're calling calculate factorial function. That is a recursion. One method inside the body call that same method. That's a recursion. And believe it or not, our calculate factorial function is done. It works properly. If we try to run our method, we will see that output is correct. Okay, let me try to explain flow of our program using graphical try so you can maybe better understand. So we called our function calculate factorial with argument 5. And we saw in our body when number is not 0 and it's not 1, the result of our method will be that number multiplied by calling the same function but with one number that is smaller than the argument. Argument was 5, so we are calling the same function with 4. And then, okay, now we have a situation that we need to calculate factorial of 4, that is 4 multiplied by call our function with argument 3. And we are going that way until we reach calculate factorial of 1, which is equal 1 by definition, and we have that if statement at the beginning of our calculate factorial function. So calculate factorial of 1 will return 1. And then Java is going backwards. So now it will replace this calculate factorial here with the result, right? And then 2 multiplied by 1, this is the result of calculate factorial 2. Awesome! Now we are replacing here, right? Calculate factorial of 2 is equal to, that is the result, so we can replace this 3 times, and in this fashion we are replacing 6 here, we are replacing 24 here, and at the end the result of this is 120. I really hope that you understood something, but yeah, that's the recursion. You need to have exit from the loop, so some exit condition, and you inside one method you are calling method itself. Don't worry if you don't understood this 100%. Recursion is a very hard topic to understand. I would suggest you to open the debugger and go through this code multiple times, trying to understand what's going on. Also, you can try to find some more exercise on recursion topic online and try to solve those problems as well. The point is that you always need to call your own function inside of the body of the function. That's one thing, and another important thing is that you need to have an exit condition. In our case, exit conditions were numbers 0 and number 1. So at some point you need to stop. And that's it about recursion. In the next tutorial, let's learn about binary search. See you in the next video.